Here we are in the morning of day 3, surprisingly freezing cold, but fog lifting off the river. It's only 6:15, but it's gorgeous. Now it seems like the level has gone down from last night, which is rather disappointing. You would expect it to come up after 20 mils of rain the night before. But this is basically a trickle, so we're going to have a harder day today. This is what we have to do a lot of today. This is actually the start of day 2. And he's had his boat in the water. Hasn't even been in the water. And he might be in the water, if he's lucky, for 20 metres. Well, that's a long way. How long do you reckon? 5 metres? And he's getting in the boat for maybe 20 metres. There he goes. Into the next pool. 2 shells. My turn. Here's a recent fall. Look at all that navigable stuff out there. That could be 100 metres. There's hopefully 50 metres of paddling. This is the extent of the flow. That's it. So the next pool's behind us, but we've certainly been doing a lot of carrying of the rafts. As you can see behind me, mainly last 50 metres tops. Going slow is good, because you may notice more stuff. It's fantastic. We love it. This is one of the many. So look how beautiful this place is. And then we're just walking along the side of this beautiful flowering leatherwood. So this gives us a clue we're getting into some rainforest territory. Here we have our first Huon pine. Wow, look how big this one is. That's a nice bit of Huon pine, look at that. Through the Huon gateway. Look at that. Now all of a sudden they're gone, aren't they?
Just about.
I'm getting tired in my arms. Tired in my arms. This is just too much paddling. One hit. I need a rest. I'm not going to get very far. Walking down our raft. Right, that'll be some work. It's not the lack of water, It's logs. Both the whiteness and the tannin. But this place is absolutely stunning. Can't get over it how nice it is. Rainforest, Huon pines. What a fantastic lunch spot. Here are 6 Huon pines, all in one row, coming from one sort of stump system or root system. All 6 in that one series. Just paddling after lunch, the old Neilson Huon pine hut, which we're going to have a good look at. And depending on what we do, depending when we get there, will depend on when we will finish the day. Tell me that isn't nice. What happens when you go rafting in January, when you know river levels are low? Funny way to raft, gotta say. Anyway, we've got to get there, so that's what we're doing. Another portage. This is a particularly long one. Yes, the Huon pines are becoming more abundant at the moment. Going underneath another Huon pine. Fantastic. And that's what just walk down. There's a big log jam coming up. They sawn off Huon pine in the 1930s. We've now reached the lower section. The river's wider and there's the same amount of water. And in the last half K, I reckon we have carried it for about 300 or 400 metres. I've got to remind myself, this is what I do for pleasure. Look what we've got, a little log pile. Right, we're going to have a good time negotiating this. Right, one obstacle behind us, now another one. Managed to get through that reasonably okay. One we pop a cut one I've seen. And now, we've got this to negotiate. After all our hard-earned efforts, we've almost reached the Neilson hut, which we're going to look for in a moment, but what we did, we camped just up here, and here's home sweet home. Fantastic open area through here. See if we can find remnants of this, the Neilson hut. The Neilsons were the first people in the 30s to survey and to mine Huon pine from here. We've seen a few sawn off logs. Anyway, we'll see what we can find. I suspect it's going to be on top there somewhere.
They look like they've been cut.
Aha, look! Wonder what sort of bottle it is. So you're barking up the right tree. Oh, here we go. This is it. There's some tin. You've got, that's a Huon pine shingle maybe, or so here's a fireplace, and going back this way. Where did you see a nail?
That's been a corner post.
Oh, and that's just fallen over, has it?
Yeah, corner post in the wall.
Okay. One there. And there's a bit of tin next to it as well over
When were
here.
they using this?
Huh?
When were they using this?
1930s.
I don't know. It could be tracks going down. Could be a slip going down.
Oh yeah. Oops. Well, there's a saw cut there.
Oh, so they, but it's all wedge. When they cut these wedges, you look. These little wedges in here.
Oh.
It doesn't look quite like. I'm not sure what they've done, to be honest. I thought it might have been part of something, but and then this one over here. I don't know if he was like a
That may have been one of the cross pieces wedged into that.
one that had.
Now there's two that have got the V's in them. I wonder if it maybe it's a rack timber or something.
Yeah. Maybe it was where they pulled up and tied up their boats.
Maybe in those days they had a bit more water in their river.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they only would have worked it when the water was up.
Mm. Mm.
Well, I suppose they would have cut stuff and then just left it there and waited for the next flow.
And here we have the Huon pine. That's still standing. Why didn't they take it? And there's something down there. I wonder what this was. Ah, this is another bottle, same like the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
This bottle belongs to the Rosella Press and
This is a sauce bottle.
Press and Main Co. Oh, look at this one. Isn't that bizarre?
What?
This one.
It's been grown.
That's as hard as a rock.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be getting that one out too soon. That's a metal plate. Nearly a hut. Okay. And this being, might that be part of a flue, bit of metal?
Well, no, because if you go, you know, they were always just split boards, weren't they, for around the fireplace? If it was.
Mm.
I don't know. Just looked like it might be a bit of a cleared area, and you know, they're all been cut around that edge.
Yep. Okay, starting day 4, a bit wet as you can see. Just pumping up the boats. So this bit of drizzle, or rain if you want to call it, it's just started up this morning. Not much. The forecast was for about 1 to 5 mil, a chance of 50%, so this is what it means, a bit of drizzle. Anyway, we're about 4.5 k's away from the coast. We're going to go down another k and a bit to find the big Huon pine tree, and then we're basically into estuary stuff hopefully by then, because even now if you look at this stuff, that's what we've been doing for the last couple of days. That's the extent of the flow. BA. But the temperature's pretty good. I reckon it'll be probably close to 20, so it's not going to be too cold. Forward to a great day. So we're going to see the coast for the first time. We're planning to then pack up, go up the coast to Mirren Beach, where hopefully the next day we'll have a go at Hibbs Pyramid if the waves are not too high. So you walk along the banks of the creek or the river, you guide your raft through with your paddle. Small Huon pines are still here. Can't do two things at once, especially with rafting. Photography is bloody hopeless. Knocking it, and I can't keep going straight. Look at these beauties. Not what you want to be doing on a rainy day. Do this for fun, adventure, certainly a challenge. But I say, rather do this and read a book and sit around at home. Here we go, there's a pool ahead. While it's heavy, it's actually quicker to walk. Wow.
Up there.
We've just entered the estuary. I'm pretty sure we can hear the ocean, and I see some blue sky. Look at that. We've got company. This is how far we've got. So we're going to go to the other side, pack up, head towards the right. Headed to the South Piners camp. Looks like a bunch of bench seats. I presume they're made of Huon. They're still in pretty good nick. Here we go, there's an old nail. It's good fun finding historical evidence going back to the 1930s and following the Neilsons down the Spero River, which we've just done. We've reached the coast. This is our first lunch before we pack up properly. Here's our stuff drying out. Perfect drying conditions.